The decision framework is composed of three basic parts: values, or the principles that should guide the recommendation; primary criteria, or statistics that will be used to identify underutilized facilities; and contextual criteria, or other factors or characteristics that will help inform a recommendation. The contextual criteria include factors like the historical context of the building, the uniqueness of the school programming, or whether a continuity of services can be provided at the receiving school. In the community meetings, the general response to the framework has been affirming. Nevertheless, there have been patterns of responses that reshaped it. This chart summarizes the changes to date. The changes from the version posted on our website at the onset of our community meetings are shown in red. As you see, the primary criteria have gone from general ideas to include specific thresholds. Staff continue to adjust them as they listen to the community and analyze the campuses. The thresholds determine whether a school is considered, but do not determine whether a school will be closed or receive students. Our work with the community sharpened and reorganized the contextual criteria. Families did not want to lose academic services as a result of a neighborhood closure, so we elevated that in our consideration. Many called our attention to the fact that some neighborhoods have benefited from the investment of assets such as parks or small businesses, while others have seen the reverse. And they wanted us to take that into consideration not only when we decided to close buildings, but as we repurposed ones that we closed. Above all, the community engagement had a powerful effect on our values. The comparison chart tells a story of extensive change and refocus. Here are three highlights. 1, the community has told us of the importance of our unique and specialty academic programs, such as dual language, international baccalaureate, Montessori, early college, and single-gender schooling. We've altered the contextual criteria so that in the event of a rightsizing decision, the district will ensure students can seamlessly continue their education without disruptions to the academic services. 2, they also wanted us to define what we meant when we said equity. We believe the definition will always be shaped by community dialogue, but we added 2 aspects of the definition to make them explicit. The first is to reduce unintentional differences in resource allocation: money, people, and space. The second is to tie judgments of equity beyond material resources to fairness and justice. Finally, we've gotten mixed feedback on whether to use academic criteria to inform the rightsizing decisions. Although there have been a few proponents of closing schools using academic performance as one of the primary criteria, we've heard others argue against it. We cannot fail to recognize academic performance, but rightsizing is about achieving a more equitable distribution of academic resources. As a result of rightsizing, the remaining schools will have more people, money, and other critical resources to renew their effort to improve outcomes for students. Community feedback has done more than shape our initial recommendation. It breathes in every word of this proposal. It has shaped the way we understand our relationship to our families, our staff, and above all, our students. With this in mind, let me introduce Teresa Urabaso, Chief of Data Operations and Services. Together, we will walk through the specifics of our initial rightsizing package.